Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy replay, crew. Thank you for joining me on Saintiny Radio, where we talk about real, relevant, and relatable topics. Come experience information you can use to further enrich your life and some benefits for others. I am your host, Frenchie Saintiny, a military veteran, a mom, duchess to my grandgirls, and godmother of over 20 various children. In short, I can and will bring you a vast of my own knowledge and my perception, and bring guests that you, our special viewers, will appreciate. So get your questions ready and enjoy another episode of Saintiny Radio. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy replay, y'all. Welcome to Saintiny Radio. If you are on the replay, go ahead and put down there hashtag replay crew. Crew is spelled C-R-U, okay, C-R-U. So welcome to Saintiny Radio. As I indicated in the intro, my name is Frenchie Saintiny, and I am the host of Saintiny Radio. Hey, listen, y'all. We're having a phenomenal time out here on Saintiny Radio, bringing you different types of shows that are real, relevant, and relatable. Let's talk about last week's show. Thanks for showing up last week. Man, last week's topic was gaslighting, and we got a lot of people talking to us about gaslighting and trying to find out whether they are being gaslighted or whatever else. And we've put a link out on the Saintiny Radio site of. The link says gaslighting, and it has a couple of resources out there for you. So go ahead and hit that link and just, read some of these resources, some of the things that you heard before because you were on the call with us or on the podcast with us. So, just hit that link and see if you can get any information that maybe we didn't get a chance to talk about. Listen, we're streaming live on Facebook, Saintiny Radio. We're streaming on Instagram, Saintiny Radio. And we can also broadcast through Twitter. And also for our Clubhouse people who are out there who are on the replay, I know you can't type dash or a slash replay crew, but the replays are on, so you can go back and listen to the replay of the information that we're talking about. So today's topic, we are talking about hiking for all, y'all, just hiking. Can you imagine yourself out there just hiking and just enjoying yourself out there? Well, let me tell you something. Of course, we have a special guest, our special H.O E. Her name is Amy. Let us say hello to Amy. She is here to tell us all about hiking. My goodness, yes. Let's start with the definition of hiking, because as a simple fact, the definition of hiking is always good to start off with a definition of what we're talking about. So hiking is a noun, okay, according to...
you can hear me? I can't hear you. I'm sorry, Frenchie. But you guys can hear me. I won't be able to hear the questions, so if you could post them in the chat, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Oh, definitely. Oh, you can't hear us? That's terrible. Well, let me see if there's something I can do about that. There's really nothing I can do. But, okay, well, the Webster's Dictionary says the noun for hiking is a long walk, especially for pleasure or exercise. Another definition is to travel by any means, okay? So question number one, first of all, Amy can't hear us, so what we're going to do is send her a private chat and have her tell us about herself. Okay? So
I'm sorry, if you guys can hear me, Frenchie, I can go out and try to come back in. Oh, tell us about yourself. Oh, my name is Amy Cowherd, and I am a retired Army veteran. After 27 years in the military, I retired. And so now I spend a lot of time taking care of my mom and my two eldest grandchildren, serving at my church, and hiking as much as possible.
Yes, she does. So, we're talking about hoe. Okay. What does hoe mean? She can't hear us, so I have to type it.
Are you typing something for me in the comments? What does hoe mean? What does hoe mean? Yes, I am a proud hoe. Hoe means happiness over everything. I joined a hiking group, the hiking group of Georgia in October, and they weren't doing a lot of events. So I found the happiness over everything hiking group. That acronym means HO. So we have over 38,000. Oh, actually, we're at 4,000. Over 4,000 hoes that have joined the group and hike. And there's always a hike scheduled. But ho means happiness over everything because we are elated and proud to be um, hoes that hike.
That's so funny. So, what brought you to
Oh,
hiking?
I see it now, Frenchie. That works even better. What brought me to hiking? Well, I was already looking to strengthen my health and my fitness routine. I was doing walking. I was walking up to 10 miles a day, just at a local park. But I decided to get out in nature to see God's beautiful creations. We get to hike and look at waterfalls. We get to hike and climb out to the steepest peak, peak, P-E-A-K, peak possible and climb out on rocks and just have an amazing time. Look at the trees, the different season change foliage. It's just an amazing, awesome adventure. If you like listening to water, um, as they call it white noise, water, sprinkling, rain. It's raining right now and I'm out in my car. I got stuck in the rain. But um, if you like listening to water, just smelling the grass and the different, we were at a park or at a mountain this past Saturday, and you can smell the pine off the pine trees. It was just so refreshing.
Wow, wow, wow. That's awesome. Our next question is, you're living in Atlanta, and you see a lot of
Living in
African.
Atlanta, you must see a lot of African Americans hiking. Is this considered a sport that we as blacks are missing? Yes, yes. And if you're looking for something to do, it's a very inexpensive activity. You can hike, you can download the app. It's an app called All Trails, ALLTRAILS. Wherever you are, you can download that app on an iPhone, an Android, Samsung, whatever device you have, mobile device you have. Download that app, and you can turn on your locations, and right where you're standing at right now, you can pull up a park that has a trail and you can track your trail. If you haven't hiked before, you can hike by yourself if you want, but it will track you on the trail if you navigate it the right way. But it will pull up any trails in your area, in your surrounding area, that will allow you to go and hike. A lot of people say, well, I need to get conditioned. I need to get ready. I need to lift weights and run some more. No, hiking is a slow pace. Now, depending on your level of activity, it's a very slow pace. Our oldest hiker in our group is 83. Is 83. So, and the youngest is like 2 months, but they're carried by their mom. So, um, yeah, it's a very inexpensive sport. A lot of African Americans. Our group is multicultural.
Uh-oh. I think we lost Amy. Hold on. Let me just let her know.
Hike. So yes, black people hike. Black women hike. Again, it's a fun sport. It's an amazing sport. Not sport, activity. Let me say activity.
Great, great,
It
great.
has helped me, Frenchie, I must add, it has helped me with and I don't know if that's a question coming up. I'm sorry if I'm jumping ahead. I'll answer it again. But it has helped me not be able to get off my blood pressure medication. And again, it's just a healthier way of life, and it's awesome therapy. It doesn't replace my therapist, but it's awesome therapy as well.
Okay, that's great. We have something that we call the new viewers question. So the new viewers question is: Have you
Have you
ever?
ever thought about hiking? Are there hiking trails in your area? Shout out your state. Yes, shout out your state. I'm in Georgia and we hike all over Georgia. I'm in southern Georgia. It's right outside of a.
Yes, Amy. Sorry, that was our viewers question. We like to have our
Shout out
viewers
your state. Woo, woo,
shout out
woo.
your state. Shout out your state. I'm in Texas right now, but tell us some of the trails that you've hiked in. Can you hear us now?
Some of the trails that I've hiked. I really fell in love with a park not too far, about 40 minutes from my house. It's at Cochrane Mill State Park in Georgia. I've hiked in Carrollton, Georgia. I've hiked in Cummings, Georgia. I've hiked in Cartersville, Georgia. I've hiked in Alabama. I've hiked in Tennessee. There are just different trails everywhere. Like I said, if you pull up on All Trails, uh, your location and you turn on your locations, you will be able to see different trails in your area that you may not be aware of.
Mm, okay.
So
Can you
so
hear us now?
um
No, she
you
can't
may
hear
want to download that app. I highly recommend the app because even if you don't go hit a trail, it is a great tool to use like a map quest too. So the names of the different parks and different trails, every place that I've been has different trails. Like I said, I'll go to Cochrane Mills because it's not too far from my house. And I took Frenchie there when she was here visiting, and we did the Orange Trail. But different trails come up in All Trails. So they're at this same park. I've done the green trail. I've done the red trail, which is a little bit more elevation, and it's a little bit harder. But yes, there's yellow trails. It just depends on the location where you go.
Are there items that you
Are
should?
there items you should have with you to hike? Yes. Always have a hydration system. I use a Camelback because I was in the military and I wish I was at home because I could show it to you. But there's a water hydration bag, and mine's is like a backpack, so I'm able to carry snacks in it as well. Trekking poles. My trekking poles are back there. Here, I'll show you the trekking poles because I can pop the trunk. I keep stuff in my trunk. I keep stuff in my trunk. I got a little bag in the back of my trunk, and I keep stuff in the back of my trunk. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. So I have trekking poles. Trekking poles are highly encouraged. Um, a headlight, a first aid kit, depending on the season, bug spray, bug spray, bug spray, bug spray. Sometimes perfume works too to keep the bugs off.
Oh, wow.
Always keep extra towels in your trunk, a jacket. I keep my slippers so I can take my hiking boots off or my hiking sneakers off. And me, when I'm on a hike, I like to take pictures. So I keep a tripod in my car. I keep a tripod in my car as well. So I can get plenty of pictures of my hikes. But those are just bare minimal things. So you got your trekking poles. Some people that are avid hikers do hike in tennis shoes. But for me personally, it's a personal choice. For me personally, I find that I have better support and more grip when I'm on the rocks and on steep surfaces with high elevations when I have on my hiking boots, because the traction is better when you have on your hiking boots. And hiking sneakers work as well, because there are some people that run on the trails. And I've actually started wearing my hiking sneakers when I'm out for a jog or a walk at my local park.
Okay. Okay. We see many of your pictures.
Many of your pictures on your personal Facebook and IG, you look like you're having fun. How many miles do you hike when you do hike? It varies. It varies on the event or the location that we're going to. Each location is different depending on the trail that you select. So like I said, there's a green, at some locations, there's a green trail, there's a red trail, orange trail, yellow trail. So each trail has its own distance on it. So this past weekend, we did part of Arabian Mountain here in Georgia.
Okay.
And Arabian Mountain, we only did 1.6 miles, and that is in and out, not 1.6 in and another 1.6 out. It was a total round trip in and out from the start of the top of the trail to where we went to on the mountain, and then back out. And then we went to Panolia Mountain here in Georgia as well. And that trail, we only did 4 miles on that trail. And again, that was in and out. So 2 miles in, 2 miles back out. And then we did Kennesaw Mountain. Going up Kennesaw Mountain from the nature center is 2.6 miles round trip. So we did that also. Normally, we don't hike 3 different mountains in one day, but March is Monarch Madness, the Monarch Madness Challenge here in Georgia. So you hike the 3 mountains that I just named: Arabian, Panolia, and Kennesaw. And it doesn't have to be done in one day. We just chose to do it in one day. It could have been done over the next couple of weeks, but we just went ahead and knocked it out.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, and I would say we are doing, if you are a hiker or if you're familiar with the Appalachian trails that stretch across the United States, we are doing a part of the Georgia Appalachian Trail this weekend. So that is going to be 15 miles that we will do on Saturday morning.
Wow. Well, listen, we have to take a 2-minute commercial break from our sponsors, Saintiny Travel. So we will be back with Amy in about 2 minutes. All right, we are back. We are back. Thank you so much for our sponsor, Santini Travel. If you're looking to go somewhere, go ahead and hit Santini Travel. We also do concert tickets and things of that sort. But now we're back with Amy. So let's go ahead and answer some more questions about traveling.
I can hear you now.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, is there a spiritual feel, freeing, if you will, on a hike? Like, is there something that we're sitting here showing this background of hiking areas and just beautiful scenery and stuff like that, but is there a spiritual freeing or feeling that you get when you're hiking?
I would say that everybody's probably different, but most definitely, it is definitely a spiritual experience for me anytime I'm on a hike. Even when I'm just on a walk in my neighborhood and I'm able to enjoy God's creation. It's just amazing. And again, everybody is different. So everybody connects in a different way. It may not even be a spiritual connection to God. Some people are connected to nature, whether it's trees, plants, even the dirt or the mud in certain areas, stones and the water, the connection to the water and the sound of the water in any kind of stream, lake, ocean, river, wherever you may be, that there's water flowing over a stream of rocks. The sound is just peaceful, and I always connect to it.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that. And as soon as you said that, there was a stream of water that's coming through our YouTube channel over here. There's a YouTube channel that gives you some beautiful, it's really beautiful music. I muted the music, but it's really like beautiful piano music. But I thought that it would be really apropos to show all this beauty in the background while Amy's talking about her hiking. As she indicated, we did go hiking together. We had such a great time. We took about 5 million pictures. It was so much fun. I don't even know how many miles we went, but it was just so much fun. Just sitting with my battle sister and just hiking and just laughing and taking pictures and enjoying ourselves. Yeah. This is the next question. Have you noticed any health benefits in your hiking, in your specific hiking? And I know we're not doctors, so we're not telling you to go out there, always visit your physician. We are not medical professionals, but I'm asking Amy specifically her health benefits. Has she found or has she seen any great health benefits in hiking?
I would say yes, not just for myself, but other members of the group that I'm in. Weight loss, strength training, endurance. Um, again, I dealt with having high blood pressure, and I no longer deal with that anymore. It helped me lose a lot of weight, but I did more than one hike a week. I was hiking a lot. Anytime they had a hike scheduled, Amy was on it and Amy was hiking. When my first hike, I was out of breath. I couldn't breathe going up the mountain, but I still pushed up the mountain. But now I can pretty much jog up the mountains. And it's only been, like I said, my first hike was in October, the middle of October, and we're in
Wow.
what, March now. So I am a part of a 52 week hike challenge. So
Okay.
as long as I get 52 hikes in between January the 1st and December the 31st, I am good to go. But there are some health, some fitness. Fitness, it just depends on your level. And you don't have to wait until you can run a mile in order to start hiking. You can start hiking first. I always tell new hikers, virgin hikers that come and hike with us, hike your hike. Don't hike my hike, hike your hike. When we hike as a group, we leave no hole behind. No hole is left behind. That is our motto. There's always somebody up front that's a faster hiker that gets to the top of the mountain before us, but the top of the mountain never goes anywhere.
Right. It's not
So
going
that
anywhere.
means you have plenty of time to get there.
Right.
So I always say hike your hike, not
Okay.
mine, hike yours. And again, we will wait. If you need a break, we always say, hey, hold up. I need to sit down, I need to catch my breath. Because again, remember, we have hikers at every age level, all the way up to our highest age hiker. Our eldest hiker is 84.
Wow. Yeah, you said that before. You didn't hear me saying wow, but I do remember when we went on a hike, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need a little break right here, and we did take a little break here and there. When I was younger, of course, when I was younger, I didn't know that's what I was doing was hiking, running through the woods and acting up. But it was a lot of fun. It was it was freeing, and it helped me in the military also because just walking through the woods and everything else, and the agility and everything it really helped me, just walking around, then I don't know how many miles if back then if we had a Fitbit or, an iPhone or something
We
back
had no
then,
Fitbit.
yeah, I probably walked 20 miles a day, through the woods acting up like I mean when I was a little kid. But yeah, I don't like I said, I don't remember how many miles it was that we went, but I've really had a phenomenal time and thank you so much.
It
Oh,
was 2.8. You did 2.8 miles for your first hike.
Oh, okay. I'll do 2.8, y'all. Watch out. I'll
Yeah,
do
you were
2.8.
awesome.
Go me. Go
Yeah,
me.
go
Oh, yes.
Frenchie.
Hold on. Yes. So you did mention group names. So I want to go ahead and put it out there so that people can where'd you say that we can go to get the that trails app?
All Trails. You can go to All Trails. ALLTRAILS. All Trails. It's an awesome app to have. And it works in every country. As long as you have Wi-Fi, you can pull up that All Trails and find a trail wherever you're located.
Okay, so All Trails app. If y'all looking to get on a trail, a short trail, and be a hoe.
Where'd you go? Oh, you're showing the All Trails app. Yes, download the All Trails app. And if you ever in the Georgia area, if you're coming to the Georgia area, I don't know, it's still the clock is still ticking, but I don't see you, Frenchie. If you're ever in the Georgia area,
Yeah.
if you're ever in the Georgia area, you can look up the whole H.O.E. adventure group on Facebook, and you can join us. Check the events tab and join us for a hike. Or if you're coming and you know of a location you want to go to, if you schedule the event, hosts will come.
Oh wow, really?
So it could be one or two, or it could be 30 or 40.
Wow, that's cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm sorry. My mouse is so sensitive, and I keep saying that I'm going to fix it, and I never do. But remember, what HO stands for is happiness over everything. I am not disrespecting Amy by calling her a hoe. I'm calling her a hoe because she's happiness over everything. And also, a little tad bit that y'all don't know because I didn't send her this question. She's also God bride. So, if you would, Amy, if you could give us your tagline so we can go ahead and follow your journey, not only in hiking, but the other things, the ministries that you're doing. You're doing a lot of things, and we'll probably going to have you on again because there's many facets of Amy. It's not just, the hiking. It's not just the ministry. There's so many facets of her, and she's a wealth of knowledge. So we would love for you to come back. And of course, she is my battle sister, so I beg a lot. I'm like, please come back, or please, whatever. So, but if you could, what is your IG handle?
My IG handle is Amy_Cowherd, and that's COWHERD. I think it's on the screen. No, you don't have the names displayed. COWHERD, and that is my IG. And you can find me on Facebook if you're viewing from Facebook. I am Amy Lanice Cowherd on Facebook, and I also have a YouTube. But I don't have a lot of videos on YouTube yet. I'm gonna have to post now, Frenchie. See, you got me. I'm gonna have to post all of my hiking videos on my YouTube.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you do. So if you're looking for Amy and to see what she's doing, her IG is Amy_Cowherd, and her Facebook is Amy Lanice Cowherd. Now, we're not going to
And
let you go.
I'm sorry, Frenchie. My hashtag is God Bride.
That's
You can
right.
also find
Definitely.
any pictures on Facebook or even IG. Even if you don't want to follow me, you can find those at hashtag God Bride.
Okay, we got you. We got you. We definitely gonna go ahead and put that on the ticker here for everybody who's out there in Clubhouse. I just want to spell it. IG. Her IG is Amy underscore Cowherd, Cowherd. Or if you can't find her, just hit the hashtag God Bride, and you will find her. Facebook, it's Amy Lanise, Lanise, Cowherd, Cowherd. And you can see all these phenomenal pictures. She does daily words and things of that sort. There's so much. Like I said, Amy is she's a large facet of information, and she's doing so many things. So yes, we did meet in the Army, and we'll probably talk about something like that one day. But is there anything that you want to tell the people from Saintiny Radio who are out here? Let me see who's out here. I didn't give a shout out to anybody. Chantel, I went to therapy today. I went to physical therapy today. Hey, Chantel, how you doing, sweetheart? I know a couple other people who are going to come on the replay crew. So I know my mom's going to come. I know Lucy's going to come. So I'm going to give them a shout out now. And on the replay crew, they can be like, oh my goodness, she gave me a shout out. So,
shout out to Dennis, who was watching on YouTube. I don't know if he's still there, but he was watching on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Dennis. Yes. Denny. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. And is there anything else that you want to talk about hiking that we didn't cover? Because, I am not a hiking connoisseur, you know what I mean? So there may be something that will, bring people, will bring people closer to hiking.
I would just say get out there and do it. Download All Trails and go out there for your first hike. Even if the hike says that the trail is 4 miles, you don't have to do the 4 miles. You can do what you can and then just turn around and come back in. So just get out there and hike your hike at your speed. You don't have to feel rushed. Hike your hike at your speed. Take your time. Make sure you take some hydration and snacks. I forgot to talk about snacks.
You did talk about snacks. What kind of snacks are you bringing out there, Amy?
Well,
what are you doing?
What you
got going on? What you got? My hair all jacked up. Go ahead. Tell us the snacks you got.
I always keep All Trail probiotic, All Trail mix in my bag, and I also keep some Nutri-Grain bars. If I'm going on an early hike and I have to drive a certain distance, I'll have Nutri-Grain bars in there, bananas. The trail that I'm going on this weekend for the 15 miles, I'm going to have to go do some shopping for. I'm going to get some kind of lunch meat or something that I can have, and some crackers, maybe some tuna and crackers, most likely, because I can, like we used to do in the Army, keep those in my bag. I might even go somewhere and find me an MRE.
Right. And some sunflower seeds.
But those kind of snacks. salty snacks and plenty of water.
Plenty of water. And I must say that Amy sent me a camel pack so I can go hiking out here. One of my friends I was talking to on the phone, and he was telling me, oh, I go hiking. And I was like in shock. I was like, out here in Texas? Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
I cannot wait to go out hiking with you. I didn't know that you hiked. And he was like, yeah, I hike. He was like, yeah, I love hiking. So I was like, wow. So that's great. I got my stick. I'm going to get me another one because it was funny because when we went hiking, I had 2 sticks. It looked like I was like,
well, you didn't have sticks, Frenchie. You had trekking poles.
Trekking poles. I know, right? Can we say the right?
They call them trekking poles.
Can we have
REKKING trekking poles?
Tracking
and they have them at Walmart, Amazon.
Oh yeah, they have them at Walmart,
Dick's Academy, different sporting stores.
Yeah, any sporting stores, it is there. So yes, we did actually. I was using 2 of them. And look at that beautiful scenery, man. I mean,
I don't know if that's me they talking to or
hello
or Frenchie. Are you there?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, it was my I don't know if it was you. I got the spinning wheel and I couldn't see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, I'm just loving the scenery in the background, all these water trails and just We did see water like this. We stopped. We saw somebody who was trying to take some selfies. And of course, Amy is a selfie connoisseur as well. I told you there's many facets of Amy.
You are cracking me up because those
She
are waterfalls.
waterfall. What did I call it? Water.
Water.
Water. That's what it is. It's water. It's water coming down from rock. It's water coming down from rock. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not a hiking connoisseur. I wanted to bring this to the Saintiny Radio audience because of the simple fact. I think it's important for you to get
Yes.
some kind of health, something going, something that's going to make you move. And if you want to be
Move
a
the body.
hoe and go out there and go hiking, do so. Don't make any more excuses. There's an app right there. She said it's all trails. Don't make any excuses anymore. Just go out there and do it. Check her out on IG, Amy_Cowherd. Just a phenomenal group of pictures of her hikes, her everything that she goes through. She's a wonderful individual. I could talk about her all day, but I'm not going to hold you guys up. So listen, I'm sitting here. I see all the screens going on right now. I got like 3 screens going on right now. So I'm like tripping over here. But listen, thank you so much, Amy, for coming by. She gave us the heart. That's special for us to get that. What? That is super special. Thank you so much for coming on Saintiny Radio and talking all about hiking. Hopefully more people will understand about hiking and go out there and do it.
Thank you for having me, Frenchie. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, you know it. All right. So y'all, come on. I'm ready to go hiking just because I spoke to her. Okay. So go ahead and check her out on IG. And like I said, you can tag her, hashtag God Bride, and you can find Amy everywhere. Go ahead and hike, y'all. Hike. There is nothing wrong with it. Go ahead and hike. Enjoy yourself. Get some of these health benefits. Thank you so much for joining us on Saintiny Radio, where we have real, relevant, and relatable topics. Next week topics is going to be a doozy. I'm not going to tell you what it is until probably the day before or whatever else. But thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave a comment or whatever else you want to leave. Give us a ring or hit our website and let us know what kind of topic you want us to talk about.